Our first guest today is Dr. Linda Hurlburt, Vice President of Academic Services and President of the RCGC chapter of the American Association for Women in Community Colleges. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Hurlburt.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We're so pleased you could be here. So I wanted to start off with a very basic question. What is the AAWCC, and how did Rowan College at Gloucester County come to form its own chapter?
Well, the AAWCC is the American Association for Women in Community Colleges. Now that title can be a little misleading because it's not just for women. It's an organization that was formed back in 1973 by a group of community college women who felt that women's issues needed to be addressed. Things like being a working mom or being a single mom. And they felt that they wanted a group of women to get together to provide a network of support for one another. And it grew from there. It's now a national organization with chapters in every state and Puerto Rico. And it's provided support and scholarship and mentorship for women all over. We also include men in our group, and we're one of the few chapters at RCGC that have a very large group of gentlemen as our membership. So we're very pleased about that. We're one of the first national chapters that have that. And it's funny how our chapter came to be. I was serving at the time as the regional director for Region 2, which included New Jersey. And I got a phone call from Dr. Patty Claghorn, who was interested in forming a chapter here at what was then Gloucester County College. So when I got the call, I came up and did an introductory meeting in our library with a group of 55 women who were interested in forming this chapter. It was the largest meeting I had ever done for an inquiry on how to form a chapter. Within a year, we formed the chapter and we had our first induction ceremony. It was in 2012. And our chapter has continued to grow since. We have over 170 members at this point.
So in just a few short years, the association has made a number of contributions to the college, some of which are founding 2 different scholarships. Could you tell us a little bit about those scholarships?
We started with our fundraisers going toward a book scholarship for students. It was primarily for student members of AAW, our chapter, and it was a $500 scholarship toward the purchase of textbooks. And as that scholarship became more and more popular, the group felt that we wanted to get together and form an endowment. And I believe it was last year, we had our endowment signing. And that's going to be a $500 scholarship for a student to be used toward anything that will help them continue their education. And we're very excited about that. That's our own chapter endowment. And we're one of the only chapters in the nation that has one.
Now, the AAWCC has established another valuable resource on campus with the Roadrunners Refuel Food Pantry. What inspired that initiative?
We were looking and discussing issues that pertain to our students and how can we help at home. And we felt that one of the basic needs that students have that we would be able to help with is nutrition. And it seems to be nationwide an issue for college students everywhere, that nutrition is a problem for them. Not everyone gets 3 meals a day. In fact, some students are lucky if they get 1. So at one of our group meetings, we had a discussion about a project we could take on for the year, and we developed the idea of Roadrunner Refuel, which it's a very clever name, I think, and it serves currently over 70 students. And it's been growing since the first idea. It's gotten really large, and we've had some really good activities surrounding it.
Could you tell us a little bit about some of the different food collection drives that the association has led?
we had our initial drive, which was at our holiday party when we established Roadrunner Refuel. The following year, we wound up with volunteers from the math club who donated food items. We collect all through the year for anyone who has items they'd like to drop off. But we had two really significant drives this year. We had our police academy collected over 2,000 food items for the food bank, and it filled a pickup truck. It was absolutely amazing. We were so excited when we got that donation. And then we had a reverse trick-or-treat event this year. We were joking about candy collections for Halloween, and all of us felt that we didn't need candy, but we thought, what if people donated food items? Instead of taking candy, we would donate something toward the food bank. We had a blast. We had some of our members dressed up for Halloween as their favorite characters, and we manned a table and we collected a huge amount of food items. And then we had another initiative that came out of that Halloween event where I believe she's the chapter president of the Rotary Club, was watching what we were doing, and the Rotary Club has a huge food activity that they're involved in, and they offered to sponsor our food bank. So they have partnered with us here at RCGC to support our Roadrunner Refuel. It's really exciting.
Now, the AAWC has a big event coming up this April called Suit a Student. What can you tell us about that event?
Suit a Student started out as an idea out of our business division with Dr. Claghorn. She has some partners in industry with Brooks Brothers, and we do internship placements for our business students, and Brooks Brothers was one of the partners. And in speaking with them, they felt that one of the things that we need to be able to teach our students before they go out on interviews is how to dress for success. And Brooks Brothers does this type of Suit a Student event for other agencies. They do for businesses. So they offered to partner with us to develop this program. And last year was our first event, and it went extremely well. So we've expanded it this year. It's going to be April the 5th this year. So we're looking to include more students and more corporate sponsors.
Now, we've spent some time talking about the many different contributions that the AAWCC has made to the college, but what are some of the benefits that the association offers to its members?
We do offer national scholarships for our students. There's a $500 scholarship from the regional directors that are offered to student applicants every year. There's also a $1,000 doctoral scholarship for any member that is currently working on their doctoral studies. We have nationally based awards for model programs, and I think what we'd like to do this year is nominate some of our programs for consideration. There are workshops and webinars that are available. There are conferences that, as a member, the national part of AAWCC is actually a subgroup of the American Association of Community Colleges. So each year at their conference, AAW also offers a keynote speaker, and that's available free of charge to any AAWCC member. So if anyone is attending the conference, they're invited to come to the keynote.
Well, it sounds like the American Association for Women in Community Colleges has plenty to offer, not only to its members, but really to the college community at large. Thank you so much for stopping by to tell us about it.
Oh, thank you for giving me the opportunity to brag a little bit about our organization. We're very proud of what we do.